What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK here with another video. Today we're going to break down the Los Angeles Lakers 7-game winning streak. We're going to look at all the analytics and see what the hell the Lakers are looking like moving forward. Anyway, let's go and let's get into it. Enough of the fluff. Let's get to the stuff. So yeah, man. So the Lakers are currently on a 7-game winning streak. Right now, they're doing a damn good job with taking care of business and winning. I can say all the last 7 teams, right? They've been doing a good job, especially in the second half. They've been. This is just the eye test, right? I haven't looked at analytics that deeply, but from the eye test, they have been doing a damn good job in these games in the second half, and I think that's going to be pretty evident here. So. Before we get started with anything, let's go ahead and let's just kind of look at the win streak here. Let's get it going. So here is the current win streak for the Lakers, ladies and gentlemen. The win streak started after the loss of the Oklahoma City Thunder, which they lost pretty bad. They got destroyed in that game. But since then, they have rattled off 7 wins in a row. They've beaten the New Orleans Pelicans, Milwaukee Bucks, Utah Jazz twice, LA Clippers, the Dallas Mavericks, and again, New Orleans. Some would say this has been a soft schedule. I would agree. I mean, when you look at the talent that they were facing, it was kind of soft. But if you were watching the games, you've seen that they could this team could turn it on when they need to, and especially in the second halves, they were very, very well just by watching the games. All right, we're not even talking about anything else. So let's go ahead and start this out. Let's get through some basic analytics to build up to what eventually we'll get through as far as the advanced analytics. So in here, this is your traditional last 7 games. Okay, last 7 games. This is what the Lakers are at right now. Again, the Thunder are also on a pretty big winning streak as well. The Lakers, they're averaging 126 points per game. They are shooting 52.8% from the field and 37% from the 3-point line. They're also averaging 31 free throw attempts at 82% from the line as well. 42 rebounds, 26 assists. That really doesn't mean too much necessarily. 4.6 blocks, 8.4 steals, and a plus rating of 13.3. So if I were to click on these, this will tell me where they rank in each category. So as far as points, where they rank, the Los Angeles Lakers over the last 7 games are your number 1 scoring offense at the moment. As far as field goal percentage is concerned, they are your number 1 field goal percentage team in the league over the last 7 games. 3-point percentage, they're top 8. Top 8 is pretty damn good over the last 7. Free throw percentage, they are top 7. As far as free throw attempts, they are number 1. Rebounds, they're not missing a lot of shots, so they're not going to have that many rebound opportunities. Look at me finding a way to excuse them not being top 10 in there. They're top 12 in assists. They're top 13 in turnovers, meaning less turnovers. Okay. The lesser, the better. So they're top 13. That's pretty good. As far as steals are concerned, they are top 16. As far as blocks are concerned, they are currently top 17. And as far as the plus minus net rating is concerned, they are the second best plus minus net rating. And what's funny enough is there's a lot of people that would complain about how they perform and how they start in games. The fact that they have a plus 13 is pretty awesome. So now we go from the traditional aspect and let's go to the advanced analytics here. These are the same categories at last 7 advanced analytics. The top offensive rated team out here is the Denver Nuggets at 126.5, where the Lakers are right behind them at 126. Defensive ratings, the Lakers have a top 12 team defensively over the last 7 games. And look, the Mavericks are up there too. Look at that. Then as far as true shooting is concerned, the Lakers have the best true shooting percentage in the league over the last 7 games as well. And then if you want to look at that net rating again, Lakers are second in that category as well. A lot of these things look pretty damn good, man. Obviously, in a 7-game win streak, a lot is going to look good. But I do think it is pretty neat that that they are ranked 12th in defense and top 2 in offense. If you were to tell me, hey, your team is going to be top 2 in offense and 12th in defense, That's enough to win a championship by a lot of metrics, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of your champions either had a top 3 offense and a mid-tier defense, a middle of the pack defense. Top 12, that's up there. That's not middle of the pack. That's up there. So yeah. So then let's get into this category right here. This one is the same thing that we just saw. It's the advanced analytics, but now I'm basing it off of the second half, because you know how from just watching the Lakers, you know, in the second half, they've been performing way better in the second half than they do in the first. So let's see what that looks like. Okay. This is only second half specific. Offensive rating, the Lakers have the 3rd best offense in the second halves over the last 7 games. Defensively, though, their defense is way down here at 19th. So I don't know, man. Maybe they are they're a second half team for sure, because they're a plus 8.1. So if you were to take that off of the 13 net rating that they are, that means they're only a plus 5. So they are 3 points better in the second half. So we can verify that, and we can say that it is what that is. As far as true shooting, Denver, Oklahoma City, Atlanta, Spurs, Cavaliers, even Memphis, they're all better at true shooting. However, all these teams are still in the 60 percentile, shooting 60%, not 60 percentile, but they're shooting 60% or above. So that's still a good place to be in. Another category here. This is the Lakers lineups over the last 5 games. So this kind of tells you what lineups they ran, how many games they played together, and how many minutes they've been out there together. So the LeBron James, the Ayton, Luka Doncic, Rui Hachimura, and Reeves, they played 36 minutes together. They got an offensive rating of 119 and a defensive rating of 121 for a minus 2.4 net rating. However, this lineup right here of Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton, Luka Doncic, Rui Hachimura, and Austin Reeves, a 121 offensive rating and a 95 defensive rating. You're telling me the difference is Marcus Smart and LeBron James, because they are a plus 26 with this lineup. And it has sucked that Marcus Smart has been hurt over the last couple of games. Hopefully he heals up pretty soon. But this is an impressive lineup right here, ladies and gentlemen. I do say so myself. Because then when you look at this other LeBron James lineup, LeBron, Luka, Rui Hachimura, Hayes, and Reeves, they are a minus 9.6. A defensive rating of 127 and offensive rating of 117. So if you're in that camp that you're like, man, LeBron is holding us up, well, you got a couple of arguments right here from a defensive perspective. They do perform a little bit worse with LeBron on the court. Here's another lineup with at least 16 minutes. We're going to go with 15 minutes and above, all right? DeAndre Ayton, Luka Doncic, Rui Hachimura, Vincent, and Reeves, they have an offensive rating of 138.9 and a defensive rating of 100 or a plus net rating of 38.9. But there is a LeBron lineup that is a plus 31 down here, but it only has 11 minutes, so we don't want to get too crazy there. But if you want to see what these lineups look like for the entire season, and we could take a look at that as well. We'll reset the filters. I'll get the stats, and then we're going to set this up and move this to team. We'll do LAL. There we go. So right now, the Lakers currently do not have a lineup with over 100 minutes. They have had injuries and things of that sort, but they've been kind of managing. But the most ran lineup out there is the Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton, Luka Doncic, Rui Hachimura, and Austin Reeves lineup. They play 76 minutes together. They have an offensive rating of 114 and a defensive rating of 100. That is damn good. A net rating of 13.6. So that lineup, ladies and gentlemen, the one that features Marcus Smart, is a pretty damn good lineup. See? All right, let's get into the players' traditional stats. What have these players been doing in the last 7 games? So, Luka Doncic, again, leading the league in points, but over the last 7 games, he's averaged 35.3 points per game, shooting 46% from the field, 37% from 3, and 83% from the free throw line, while averaging almost 14 free throw attempts. I already know what people are going to say. Oh, he's a new foul merchant. Honestly, Luka's been deserving to be having over 10 free throws per game. The man gets hacked a lot. 8.3 rebounds per game, 9.6 assists per game. Those turnovers, hopefully we could get that lower, but it is a 4.1. However, Luka's almost averaging 2 steals a game, almost a block a game. A block a game, that's crazy. and he has a plus rating of 14.6. Austin Reeves, it's amazing that this man is almost averaging 30 points per game over the last 7 with Luka Doncic at 29.4, 59% from the field, 45% from 3. Reeves is playing out of his mind from an efficiency perspective. Extremely efficient right now. 89% from the free throw line, 6.7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, and a plus net rating of 8.4. I'll go over a couple more players. DeAndre Ayton definitely deserves a shout out. He's averaging 16.8 points per game, shooting 78% from the field. That is amazing. 78% from the free throw line for a center. That's good too as well. 10.5 rebounds, 1 assist, almost 2 turnovers, almost 2 blocks per game, 1 steal per game, and a plus net rating of 14.2. DeAndre Ayton, as I predicted in the preseason, offseason, if he can come into this game and just be engaged and say the things that he's been saying, that he wants to be the anchor defensively for this team, that'll put the Lakers from being like a top 7 team to a top 3 team, which right now they're literally a top 3 team. I believe they're second. I could quickly verify. You got to trust, but then you also have to verify. Right now the Lakers are second in the West, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty crazy, huh? LeBron James, he averaged 16 over the last 4, but he didn't play the last 7. However, Rui Hachimura, that man is averaging 37% from the 3-point line. But for the season, Rui Hachimura is almost averaging 50% from 3. So instead of just saying it, how about I just show you so you can see what I am talking about. Let's go here, team, and then put LAL so I can show you Rui's numbers. Rui Hachimura, for the season, he is averaging 46% from the 3-point line. That's amazing. All right, now let's get into the advanced analytics part for the players as well. For the player specific, Austin Reeves, LaRavia, Jackson Hayes, and Luka Doncic are all having what am I saying? Let me click this. So the player with the best offensive rating is Gabe Vincent when he's in there for the 20 minutes that he's in these games, a 138.2. I think having that extra shooter on the court does help a lot. And when he does shoot, he is quite a bit of a sharpshooter when he's wide open and he's able to just take his shot without thinking about anything else. DeAndre Ayton, he's averaging a 132.5 offensive rating and a 107 defensive rating. Bro, Ayton's killing it this season, dog. You gotta give him that credit, man, because he's been shitted on all off season talking about, oh, this is going to be the demise of the Lakers. Yet he is giving them that identity that they so desperately need, someone that can rebound and block. And he's just been doing a great job. Luka Doncic, a 127 offensive rating and a 109 defensive rating over the last 7 games. Rui Hachimura, 127 offense, 112 defense. Austin Reeves, 122 offense, 110 defense. It's been great. True shooting, though. We'll look at players with more minutes, right? A dude he's gonna be nice, but we gotta look at more legit players. But as far as your centers are concerned, I guarantee what I'm about to show you is crazy. Jackson Hayes, though, his true shooting is 81.5%, and DeAndre Ayton's 80%. Austin Reeves' true shooting over the last 7 games is ridiculous, 76% for a guard. Luka's at 64. But here, keep in mind the Lakers, right? The Lakers centers are averaging an 81 and an 80 true shooting percentage. Just because Luka is not on the Mavericks anymore, I'm curious to see what that true shooting percentage looks like for the centers over here. So Derek Lively, let me put for the whole season because, he's been out a good chunk of the season. I just want to make a quick comparison right quick. So for Derek Lively, oh, damn, I'll put Lakers again. For Derek Lively for the season, he is at 67% true shooting. And Daniel Gafford is at 66%. And Dwight Powell by himself, 70%. That's pretty impressive. Where were they at when Luka played a full season with them? Just curious. I want to see what that was for them. Wow. When Luka was with Daniel Gafford and Lively for a full season, Daniel Gafford had a 73% true shooting and Derek Lively had a 72% true shooting. Right now they're in the mid 60s without Luka, and now Jackson Hayes and DeAndre Ayton are in the 80s with Luka Doncic. That's crazy. Anyway, man, I hope y'all appreciated that and enjoyed that. I had a good time going over these stats, man. These stats are kind of cool. You're able to see things and compare things. If you don't mind dropping a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Tonight, if you're watching this today, we're going to be live for the Luka Live versus the Phoenix Suns tonight, man. Y'all definitely tune in and check that out. Again, let me know what you think about these stats. This Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, and center stats, I am literally about to go tweet that. That is crazy. Anyway, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I'll be there chatting with y'all. Again, it's been your boy TGK. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. We out.